Welcome back to Emotional Mojo. It's shocking how few people honestly say they love their jobs. Are you one of those people? Many Americans find their work life a place of frustration because of conflict they have to deal with their coworkers. And usually this conflict is, there's one thing that everybody says is the reason why they have conflict in the workplace. Do you know what that is?
I don't know. What is it?
It's because of misunderstandings.
Really?
Yeah, can you believe it? Oh, see, exactly. Misunderstandings. And for top achievers, many people think that people leave the workplace because of money, but it's not. It's because of stress.
Really?
Yes. So, what were we going to say, Michelle?
I was going to say earlier, Jason, you made a good point because our challenge today was to take a leap of faith. And when it comes to career, you were saying you don't want to just stop and do something else just because you think you hate your job. Like it's not necessarily just the job, right? It's some underlying.
It is. And you know, one of the things I do with my clients that I think is really powerful is figuring out what your core values are. Figure out what's really important to you. And then what you can do is you can go back and you can say, here are the things I enjoy doing at my job. Here are the things that I don't enjoy doing at my job. And find a way to you know, weave your core values in. So you hate doing an expense report at your job, but you know that supporting other people is really important to you. You know that by doing that expense report, you can continue to do your work and help other people. So it's about finding ways that stuff interweaves.
I like that.
You have tips too to reduce stress at work.
I do, and we'll go through them very quickly. There are some do's or no. Don't try to do too much at once, obviously, because multitasking is never really a great thing.
A lot of people think if I can do it all really quickly and get out of here for the day, I'll be happier.
Or that it's even impressive because I can do so many things at one time. But no, that's not a good thing. So what you want to do is prioritize, pick one thing, and do it well.
Yeah.
Number two, don't rely on routine. And two, this was difficult for me. I'm a structured person. But leave the door open for change and kind of go with the flow.
Yeah, then you came here.
And it was,
and we're like, totally everything's on the fly.
Everything's on the cuff. And then don't let speed rule your life. Slow down. Take things, you know, again, one step at a time. It's really important to make sure that you just kind of move a little bit slower and be okay with the status. Don't be okay with the status quo. I'm sorry. I'm like, but yeah, take advantage of teamwork.
That's important. Don't always assume people are out to take your job or they're not. Sometimes it takes a group setting to do your best, right? You got to rely on other people.
Yeah, you do. And I think that one of the big things too, and this is part of the last tip there, was really just mindfulness. You know, knowing that you maybe it's some deep breathing exercises, or you know that whatever you're doing is temporary. It's not a permanent thing.
Well,
it helps you stay
funny you should mention deep breathing because we have a guest coming up who is going to tell us exactly how you can live a healthier life and be less stressed. There's our guest coming up. You don't want to miss Dr. Michael Ho because there are tips, and you don't need Western medicine for it. We don't need to be a pill-popping nation, okay? There are things you can do at home. So we're going to show you guys that when we return.